Brawl news, guys. It's time for some Brawl news. Brawl news, dude. Brawl news. Oh, I literally just opened up Brawl Stars and this popped up. Perfect. That's what we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, we just had one of the most insane announcements for this year's Brawl Stars World Finals prediction, track sheet, watch along, whatever you want to call it. You guys should know by now, every single year there's a fun little watch along for the World Finals and just like any esports event out there to get free rewards. And I'm not going to lie, I feel like it's kind of fallen off up until this point of the stuff that we can actually get. I remember way back in the day when we first started doing the predictions for the World Finals, we were getting like stuff like an exclusive skin, and if you didn't own the brawler before, you'd get the brawler as well. It was really, really hype. These events were awesome, but the last couple World Finals have been a little bit on the subpar type of things when it comes to like the free things that we can get. But this time around, it's kind of exciting. It's kind of exciting and kind of not, and I will explain as to why I'm saying these things here in this episode today. But 5 hours ago, we can take a look over here on Twitter. Everyone gets extra PPXP. Dude, is my brain just super immature, or is that funny? Is that funny? I think it's funny. PPXP? Say that a couple times. It's kind of funny, right? But as you can see here, during the World Finals, predict match winners correctly to get tons of PPXP. Oh my gosh. If you get 10 predictions correct, you'll automatically enter a raffle for a special merch box, which is pretty exciting. But what's getting the most buzz about this by far is if you get all the predictions correct, which is a steep ask, that's for dang sure, you'll earn 10,000 free gems on your account. There's like this threshold, you know, with like giveaways and stuff like that, where people are getting like millions of gems on their account if they win this like crazy giveaway. There's like so much that it doesn't even like matter. You know, if you got 1,000,000 gems, your account is set for life by far, but there's like a threshold. I feel like 10k gems is still an amount that like you should be good for a very, very long time. You know, there was a while ago that I bought the King Frank skin for the amount of gems that I needed for the King Frank, and I still have those gems on my account. It takes you a long time to get through those types of gems, so 10k will set you up real good, okay? Free 10k gems. Now, I'm assuming if you guys are like fans of my channel, you've been within the Brawl Stars space for quite some time, so I don't think I have to explain the event.brawlstars.com website too thoroughly here. Right? We've kind of been through the ringer. But if you want to participate, make sure to log in on your account that you want the rewards on, right? Or that you want to progress the pro pass on and all that good jazz. And as you can see here, we can predict as of today. We can make our predictions right now. And I think it's going to be open for quite some time here for the predictions. Now, as alluring as the 10k gems is, there's other stuff that we can get here. 10k, getting that is going to be very, very difficult. I'm just going to say that, okay? It's going to be very hard, but there are still some really cool stuff that we can get on the side this year as well, if you'd ask me. But here at the very bottom, you can also get star drops, waffles, a World Finals pin, which is really exciting. The pins for these events are pretty much so 100% exclusive, so I feel like just for that alone, it's worth participating in stuff like this. And normally they aren't that crazy hard to get. You just kind of got to follow along and participate in like quizzes and events and stuff like that during the watch along. So I don't think it's that crazy. Now, okay, let's get to the TLDR of this video. I feel like leading up until this point, I've been someone who you guys can rely on when it comes to these types of predictions, and normally I would be, but this is too much. I have no idea why they're setting it up like this. It's to the point where they want creators who make these prediction types videos to get like death threats, I swear. I'm not trying to make an excuse for not making a prediction video or anything like that. I'm just going to be going off of the actual like statistics on the event. I'm not going to reach out for different types of input from different pro players or anything like that. I don't want this video to be a template for you guys here if you're wanting to get the 10k gems. You guys will have to forgive me, but like I said before, the way that they set this up, it's just too much heat for a content creator to have. Like, I have no idea why they did it like this. It makes me feel super sad because I do enjoy doing these things and giving you guys like a better track record to be able to get these types of things. But I want to be as like transparent with you all as humanly possible. Whenever I've done these events and like the prediction stuff, like people have gotten like really angry with me if I ended up getting something wrong, which happens. It's going to happen. A lot of you guys are not going to get the 10k free gems because it's very difficult to get all the predictions 100% correct. And normal people out there who are watching this video, You'll think it's nuts to get like mad at someone for making a prediction sheet and getting it wrong, right? But please sympathize with me for a second, okay? You are 100% normal if you're watching this video and you think it's weird that people would get mad, but there are people out there like that, okay? And I don't want that heat. 10K free gems is a lot, and it's something that a lot of people are going to want, and I just know if I give like a very accurate prediction and like make you guys think it's going to be like a track sheet that you can follow, people are going to get really, really mad at me. So I cannot do it this year. I'm sorry. I hope you guys can sympathize with me. I hope you guys can understand why I'm not going to do it. But I do have to say, we are going to make predictions in this episode, just not as concrete as normal. Going into this, I think it's really important to hold with these predictions that you're more than likely not going to get them 100% correct to get the 10K gems, okay? That's a very lofty goal. Everything's got to go right for you, okay? Just don't take it that way. But nicely here, if we just go based off the statistics, based on previous years, we never had this. When you're making your predictions this time around, it makes sense to just go based off of the win rates and all the other statistics that we have available to us here on the website. So as you can see, we can take a look at how many points they got in their region. We can take a look at their win rate in their region. And I'm going to be going based off that, dude. Like, I think that is safe enough to not bring too much heat on your boy, okay? I'm not here for that. I've been in this game for a long time. I don't want any heat. But I will say there are other creators out there that are going to be making these predictions, and hats off to them, man, for the stones. I think Spen is making a prediction track sheet for you guys if you guys want to check out his videos. But I would say you're pretty much so clear if you just kind of go based off your own intuition and the stats that go on here over on the website. But I'm going to be doing this as basically like a fan who I'd be rooting for. You know what I'm saying? Not just based off points, just trying to get the correct prediction because I know I'm not going to get it. But let's see. I'm going to be going with Space Station Gaming. I will always root for NA just because I'm from there. And I hope they do good this time around. This time, ooh, okay, this one's tricky. Crazy Raccoon they are freaking insane. And Humble, who would you go with here? Humble are phenomenal as well. I think I'm honestly going to be going with Humble. I feel like Crazy Raccoon, the whole gist as to why they're amazing, Crazy Raccoon and all the accomplishments they've had up until this point is just like pure honest skill, right? They're very good at movement. They're very good at like in-game stuff, but I feel like Brawl Stars has kind of changed recently with I feel like the most important thing right now in Brawl Stars is like drafting. So, and Humble is phenomenal at that. Skill isn't as important nowadays. Isn't that crazy? Because of all the hypercharge buttons and all that crazy stuff. So I think I'm going to go with Humble on that one. Oh, we're going with Tribe. Come on. You guys already know. What the frick? These are the type of predictions where it starts to get really, really close and like it's hard to tell, right? When it's 66% win rate to 70, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to this, I would just go with the highest win rate. I know there's a lot of Reply Totem fans out there and I might be ticking you off for going with Team Heretics, but I'm just going with win rate. They're positioned third in EMEA compared to 7th. And their points totals are a bit better, so we're going to go with Team Heretics. Again, don't take this as a cheat sheet for your boy. We're going with Foot here, okay? Don't get mad at me if you don't get the 10K gems. What is this? They don't even make it easy for you. 86%, 86%. That's nuts. But we'll go with position 1. This is SA versus EA. I haven't really heard too much of EA, and I've definitely heard of Loud. Haven't heard of Reject. So I think I'm going to go with Loud. We'll go with that. We got Zeta versus STMN. Zeta is always so freaking strong. Look at that. Number 1 in EA. What do we go with? Yeah, we'll go with Zeta. I will be rooting for in person. Definitely STMN. We want NA. I guess I want NA. All right, region APAC. I'm not sure. This is the tricky thing as well. When it comes to like EMEA, like some of these regions are way more competitive than others. You know what I mean? So like a 5th place position spot compared to like Revenant, the number 1 spot, it's a little bit tricky to tell. You don't know how like competitive their regions are. They've got similar win rates, which is pretty telling. I think I'm gonna go with Novo. Interesting. We got Crazy Raccoon versus never even heard of the team. Is that bad? I'm just going to go with Crazy Raccoon because I know them. Reply totem versus reject. I guess we kind of got to go with reject, right? Okay, SDMN we'll go with. And there it is. Again, I cannot believe that the dev team would do it like that. Like, do they want their creators to be harassed? I have no idea, man. Number one, be easy on anyone making guides out there, okay? Like, you do not know how difficult it is to predict something 100% correct. It's just like impossible. It's one of the hardest things to do. But I will say this time around, it seems a bit easier when it comes to getting everything else. Just go with your intuition, go with the stats on the sheet. If you've heard of teams, pick the teams that you want to root for, and you should get enough points to get pretty much so everything that you want out of this event, free rewards wise, aside from the 10k gems. It's going to be very, very difficult to get that. But yeah, want to get the announcement out there for all of you guys. This one's really, really hype. And again, I'm sorry I can't make you guys a crazy prediction cheat sheet this time around. I'm sure you guys will understand. There's some crazies out there. There's some crazies. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. And thank you for being normal if you're normal. Love you guys so, so much. Adios and take care.